bar too much in and then pull up. The reason why I like to do that is because it allows me to get myself into a good position before I pull. It allows myself to force my hips down before I pull. And it doesn't work for everyone. I'll tell you that guys right now. But if you're able to master that technique over time, it can be very beneficial and it can help you with your deadlift.
Hello, Mr. Afro, first of all, I am a big fan of you. Second, I'm curious and wondering, and I think it's not only me but the whole world, that you managed to lift 5 10 in short period of time faster than your previous lift. So was it just a better execution on the day or a better mind shift at that day? So what happened there?
I'll tell you exactly what happened. So what he's saying is, I deadlifted 505 kilograms 5 weeks before I pulled 510. And you shouldn't be able to peak that fast fast. Like, we should not be able to, I shouldn't be able to make such a big PR again 5 weeks later. Especially looking at how 505 kilograms looked. But then again, we're taking into considerations the conditions, the platform, the timing of the lift and everything else. And I knew that the conditions were not the best. I lifted 505 kilograms after midnight, super late, which is not the best time for strength. And I was going on a carpet. I'm not used to, as you guys see here, you have a carpet. I'm not used to lifting on carpets. And what happened to me when I was standing on a carpet, which I like to, about too much in, the weights that they come up to the carpets, and it messed up with my technique, so I had to change my technique mid-competition. So I knew with the right conditions at right time, the human body usually peaks strength-wise at like 5 p.m. during the day at your time zone. That's usually when you're strongest. And I knew in Birmingham when I pulled 5 or 10, the women at deadlift around 6 p.m. With the right platform, right timing, I knew I had more in me.
I have a question about different deadlift variations. Is there a specific variation that has the best carryover of strength throughout, or it's all the same from sumo, stiff leg, conventional? Which one I should focus on?
Depends on your goals, really, you know, and depends on who you compete. In some federations you're allowed to sumo lift, in some federations you're not allowed to sumo lift. Kind of strengthening your hamstrings, those in your overall body, it really depends on your goals. Do you want to make the best, the biggest PR that you can do in conventional deadlifting, then you should probably do conventional deadlifting. Is sumo better for you, and do you just want to lift the heaviest weight possible for yourself, then you should probably do sumo. So it really just depends on your goal, what you want to do. But in my opinion, I think conventional deadlift is the best carryover for overall strength, if that makes sense. Even though I've never really trained sumo, but I think you use more muscles when you do conventional, in my opinion.
Thank you. Hello. Do you have any lats cues on the lift? Depending on the lats?
Again, second.
Do you have any cue about engaging your lats on the lift?
So, great question. A lot of people think I believe too much about the lats. Because for me, it almost happens automatically. When you push yourself in the right position, or when you force yourself into that position, for me, the lats do the work themselves. And I think a lot of people overthink the lats. But if you just, shoulder a little bit backwards. It should come automatically, but a great coach, Sebastian Oreb, he has some great explanations on his Instagram page and YouTube channel, I believe, about lats, you know, how to embrace the lats. But for me, I have a hard time explaining it because it just happens automatically for me. It's like I've done this more than 10,000 times, and it just happens automatically. And it should be like that, I think, for most people. If you think too much into small details sometimes, then you'll start maybe do some mistakes, in my opinion.
Yeah, so we recently saw you move from strongman to boxing a bit. Do you think your strength was more of a strength or a weakness was making more stiff for a boxing ring? What do you think, like, it was a good carryover or not really?
So the question is, what do I think about...
Do you think your background as a strongman would have helped you go into boxing, or would you have been better focusing on more athletic stuff, like being able to move your body, but I don't know what goes or carry over into boxing?
So I think because I'm an athlete, I have a great work ethic when it comes to training, nutrition, sleep, and I took that same method I use in strongman and used it in boxing. So yes, strongman helped me because I knew how to work hard, I knew how to be disciplined, I knew how to be consistent. And when you want to see progression, you want to stay consistent. You do the same boring thing again and again and again and again. People often ask me, how can you get stronger? I have a problem for your life. Be consistent. Stop going out partying. You know, go to sleep early, eat your food, go train. It's all about just being consistent, you know. I wouldn't say I have the most fun in life. All I do is eat, sleep, train, do a press like this 2 times. I'm very consistent. The first few years of being with my wife, Chelsea Hansen, she came to me and said, "Thor, we never have vacation." I said, "What do you mean we never have vacation? We never go together somewhere, like we never really do anything." I had to sit down and think for a moment, really? Really? It's just because I love my life. I don't need vacation. But she needs vacation, so I had to change my mindset and start going on vacation as well. But I'm just saying, you know, you have to love what you do. If you love what you do, you can be great at anything. You just gotta love it, man.
Hello, Mr. Thor, and thank you for inspiring us. So my question is, what do you think about bracing when it comes to the deadlift? Everyone is talking about that. I'm asking you specifically about your core. What do you have in mind going through while you're playing the deadlift?
Yeah, great question. I think it's same with, you know, when you wanna embrace the lats, you know. Like I don't try to, it's all about staying as loose. You wanna stay loose, but you know, still like strong. So if you get too stiff, some people get too stiff, and then like you want to have straight arms, obviously. So embrace yourself too much. I'm not a big fan. I'm actually quite loose. I'm just fucking strong. That's it. I just lift the weight from A to B. I know the technique. I know how to lift. You know, I know where to grab. I know where to stand. I make sure the shoulders not over the bar. They're above the bar. You know, and. If you stay consistent, you know, you'll see progression.
I thought, given your height, do you find any difficulties at the beginning to lift, or did you work on a specific technique to make it easier than going down and lifting up, taking your weight up?
Yes, absolutely. When I started strength sports, I had a massive weakness in static strength, like for example deadlift, squat, pressing. Those are my weaknesses. I was good, like I always did completely strongman for my career, and I was good with athletic things. I was good with running with and throwing things, anything athletic I was really good at. So it took a really long time for me to gain that static power. And a lot of people will tell me, after you're tall, you're never gonna win the Arnold Classic. Tall people can't squat. And those words, they motivate me. I was like, oh yeah, really? You think I can't squat? You think I can't win the Arnold Classic? I won it 3 times. Never let anyone tell you you can't do something. Use that as a motivation and work even harder. I actually like when people tell me I can't do something because I like to prove people wrong. I loved it when I was when I was training to fight at the hall. A lot of people said Thor's gonna lose. Thor has no chance. I loved it. I wanted more, give me more, tell me I can't beat him, tell me I can and can and can. Every time those haters told me I can't beat him, I trained harder. I stayed more consistent. And it's all about that, using that fuel to get better. Don't tell someone you can't do something. Prove that the impossible is possible.
How was your early life like being this big? How was your early life being this big and strong? And how was your daily life now after you become famous?
Well, I had a very normal childhood. If you, depending on how far we go back, if we go to the early days, I was just a normal child, active child. I spent all my summers at my grandfather's farm, lifting big stones and just doing things in the farm, I was just a very normal kid, Normal size, I was tall, and I just looked like this guy. Normal, So I was just a normal skinny guy, but then I always got grew, and I started training, and then I had to force feed myself to get big. I wasn't big naturally.
Hello, Mr. Thor. I want to ask you, do you think lifting straps are cheating when they contest deadlift?
It depends on what you're competing, obviously. Yes, it's cheating if you compete in powerlifting, that's cheating. It's not allowed in powerlifting. If you compete in strongman, it's not cheating because it's allowed in strongman. So it depends on the federation, it depends on where you compete. Yes, sumo is cheating in strongman, but sumo is allowed in strongman. So it really depends on where you compete, in what federation.
Thank you guys. This will be the last question, if you don't mind me taking it. Mr. Beyonce, what goes through your mind before deadlift, and is there a specific song? And why is it the Hollywood Undead?
So what goes through my mind before a deadlift is definitely my family. I'm a big family guy. I love my family. I love my kids. So, they are my fuel, they are my motivation, they are what drive me. My family comes to my competitions often, they come early on, and it's like silence in the crowd. The only thing you can hear is my wife, mom, and my kids screaming. It's powerful.
Thank you so much, Mr. Beyonce. We will do the podium in a minute. Don't go away. Please cheer for our athletes. We have one small request from many lifters that they want to see you overhead press this one. It's always a bit kg.
Press is over what?
Just over.